And just like that, we are back.
We're actually in the middle of nowhere.
That is just a swarm of bats.
You love dancing in the rain.
Our next destination is to Popoyan, which is another 300 so kilometers south of here, which is another 6 and a bit hours because of the windy, slow roads. So we are back in elevation and we are dropping temperature quickly. It is now 59 degrees, which is max
59 Fahrenheit, which I believe is about 15 degrees Celsius.
Yes, so it's nice and cool. Aki's content with that. And we went to Fahrenheit right away because our van was actually manufactured in California, so everything is American in here.
It's good because it actually makes us learn a different way, which
oh boy,
maybe Americans can learn.
And the road's getting a little rough. Check this out.
It looks a little soft.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna hit with speed.
All right. Woohoo! Ah! Oh no, are we stuck?
No, we're good. Hey, new tires!
Yay!
Tires!
Woo!
We got some all-terrain tires, and I think they were the difference just then.
Yeah. So this is an example of what it's like driving through the Andes Mountains in Colombia. We have 114 kilometers to go, which is going to take us 3 hours and 5 minutes. As you can see, the road just twists and turns up and down in elevation. Crazy. But look at the view.
I was going to say, it's worth it for this. So I was hoping to show you guys some Colombian wildlife while we're here, and check out what we just found. I could spot this guy from the road. He is beautiful. And my sister Laura, sorry, I know you're gonna hate this. That is so bloody cool. Come have a look, Lee. Come have a look at it, it's awesome.
Oh. Not a bad view for lunch.
This is definitely breakfast, but not a bad view. Well, we have just hit a roadblock, literally. There's a roadblock there. We didn't actually run into it, thankfully, but the road is closed for, they said, until 4 p.m. So,
What time is it now? It's 2?
yeah, it's 10 to 2. So we got 2 hours. Luckily, we drive in our home.
So it's us and this truck and a motorbike. But that other motorbike just went through, didn't he?
No, I think he pulled out up there.
You sure?
Well, motorbikes might be able to sneak through.
Okay.
There you go.
Well,
oh, jeez, it's cold out here.
maybe it's time for lunch.
It is down to
Lunchtime?
42.
Wow.
No, solo.
52?
52. Which is 10 degrees. It's invierno.
What?
Mismo en Canada.
No way. No, it's much warmer than that.
Heard some expletives coming from inside the van. Lee, what's
This is probably
happened?
the most annoying part of bumpy roads is this package wasn't even open. It's chia seeds and now it's all over the freaking floor, which not only is that messy, but it's a fair amount of money. And I just bought them.
Yeah, cheese seeds are
They're
expensive.
freaking everywhere. Look at them.
Muy caro.
I'm gonna salvage as many as I can.
We're gonna eat the ones off the bench.
But I'm calm now, but the other day our coconut oil spilt.
That was yesterday.
Look! Oh my god!
What else?
It's all in here. Look, Max, there's freaking, it's a pile of chia seeds. Look at that. Like, what the frick? How did that look?
Oh dear. I feel like another annoying thing about being in the van is we don't own a vacuum cleaner.
We need to get a little mini vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Of course this would freaking happen. I purposely didn't open them too, just so that it didn't spill.
Hey Lee. It's okay.
Max isn't here. So it has now been about 2 hours at our roadblock, and it's really no stress for us. I've just kind of set up shop here and starting to work on our video edit. Max has made a coffee, made us lunch, and is now just cleaning and
Fixed the door.
fixed the door and just working on some house maintenance. And Aki is just having a little snooze.
Oki's chill as always.
So really, so long as we don't have to be anywhere by any certain time, which is the case today, a roadblock is just no stress.
It's actually kind of nice.
It's probably one of the best perks of van life, really.
Yeah, we got our house with us. It's a nice time to get stuff done.
Yeah. So, and it rained and we were dry and comfy and cozy. It's great. Right after only 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Not bad. Everyone's engines are going on.
It feels like the start of the Grand Prix. Everyone's like revving up. We're all good to go. I think we had the most comfortable time out of everyone. But
For sure.
showed
Okay.
a few people our house.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get everything away.
Let's do it.
Aki's ready. He's back in his seat. Ready
As
to
soon
go.
as the engine turns on. New off-road tyres already paid for themselves.
Welcome to the city of Papayan.
To the White City.
Okay, you just say it. Welcome to the white city of Papayan.
We are stoked to have made it here, and we are very keen. Oki's pulling Lee on the leash. We are very keen to show you around, but first things first, as soon as we got here, we had a very important task we had to do straight away. Alrighty, you done?
Done.
Lee?
Woohoo, first episode.
Lee has just finished our first episode for Back in Colombia, finished editing, and now we're off to pick up the little guy. The reason we are a little nervous is because we are going to pick up the little guy from
The doggy groomers. However, apparently Max told me that they weren't very confident. They don't see large fluffy dogs very often, and they've never really cut one like that before.
Yeah, they're only used to small dogs. It took a bit of convincing to get him to do it, but Oki needs a groom, and we'll show you how he looks.
I mean, it's probably better than what I could do, so.
probably.
We'll see.
Where the motorbikes are. Oh, you're not Oki. We have escape artists. Oh, hello. I'm not sure they're meant to be out. I think they're escape artists. Go back. Shoot. Come on. Come on, little one. Come on. Oh. Don't. Oh, this one looks old.
Bien, bien. Bien, bien, perro. Oh, you're so cute. Look at the little groom job. Come here, come.
Hopefully that's not the job Oki got. That will be funny though. Hey, ready?
Stay ready.
Can you hold his leash?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's got a bow and
Oh,
everything.
look at you.
See?
Gracias. Look at that sexy puppy.
Sit up.
Good boy. Good boy.
Loción le pongo. Sí, cierto.
¿Cómo?
Oh, sí.
Sí.
Yeah, gracias. Aki, ready? He's just excited.
Getting a little bit of cologne.
Oh,
Gracias, señor. ¿Es
Bueno, con mucho gusto.
difícil?
Sí, bastante, pero pues.
Muy difícil.
Todo bien.
gracias.
Okay. Gracias. And let's just say the people loved it.
You there, won't you? Coming closer, 'cause I want you near. Lean in, won't you? Come on over, 'cause you're all welcome here. If only we could all get together.
Tell you what, guys, we're here too. I mean, it's only Oki getting the attention.
Popayan is famously known for the number of churches in the city. The legend goes that the Spaniards, when they first started colonizing the city, there was a lot of rain, and they thought the presence of a lot of rain meant the presence of the devil. So
I agree.
their theory was to build more churches, and then that would evade the presence of evil. However, over time, I think they realized that didn't quite do anything. Nowadays, this is still a very popular spot for Semana Santa, which is Holy Week. Here in Colombia and many places in Latin America, they celebrate Semana Santa for 2 full weeks.
And it is crazy. I saw pictures of it, and this whole square is packed when
And-
Semana Santa's on.
Yeah, and I think one of the coolest things about this town is that it's a very tourist city for locals. You don't see many Westerners here, and we really like that because we feel like we're in true Colombia. So Popayan is known as the White City. As tales go, many years ago when the locals didn't wear shoes and they walked around, they contracted a foot disease from a bug called
Nigua.
Nigua. So basically what happened is that the only way to cure the issue that they were having was they created this chalk-like substance that they started putting all over their feet and all over the walls and all over the ground so that they weren't struggling from the infection so much.
Yeah, and then after that, they just adopted it as a tradition to keep painting the walls white. And yeah, that's why, as you can tell, it's the White City because everywhere is white. Sorry, I worded that really badly. It's obviously, there's an obvious reason it's called the White City now, and actually every year, just before Semana Santa, the big religious festival that is famous here as well, they repaint the city white again. So the city itself was colonised in 1537 by the Spanish, but the indigenous population were here for a long time before that. And it was an important city during the colonial period because of its location between Quito, Lima and Cartagena, and it was one of the main transfer spots for gold for the Spanish that were taking all their gold up to Cartagena to go to Spain. So another thing that Popayan is famous for is its cow manure on the street, is its food. We are going to go try some of the local dishes.
So nos gustaría dos empanadas de melón. Sí, gracias. Y una de caratanta con jugao. Sí, jugao. Y ya sí, es muy bueno. Y dos, sorry, una ensalada pequeño. And Max, do you want a large or small?
Pequeño.
Pequeño. The salpicón pequeño. Gracias. And
No sé si después de café o un postre o...
no, gracias. Do you want?
No necesito café. Después.
Sí, pues sí. Después o un postre, alguna cosa.
No necesito postre.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Oh, actually, gracias.
Gracias, señor.
So we took a walking tour around the city the other day with 2 university students who are studying English, and they're volunteering to do the city walking tours to practice their English. And they brought us to this place and said that this is the best place in Popayan to get empanadas. We're very excited. Ooh, gracias. Sí, salpicón es para mi novio. Gracias. Yum. Gracias. So, lulado is the fruit Lulu, which is a little bit,
It's a bit tart.
a bit tangy. And then
This is Mora, which is blackberry, and it's delicious. It's a salpicon is their local way of having it here. And you squeeze some lemon. You're supposed to actually, I got ahead of myself. You're supposed to dig a bit of a hole.
that's the way to dig a hole.
Pour a little lemon in. Let it permeate, and then it's delicious. It's so good.
So speaking of the local tour guides, this is also a very popular city for university students. The state of Coahuila, is how you say it here, is one of the lesser affluent states in Colombia. Therefore, the government does subsidize university costs for locals. However, it's very competitive to get into, so students have to work their butts off to be able to get enrolled in the universities here. But this town is about 300,000 people, and our guide said that his school had about 15,000. So pretty large university, and then there's multiple campuses around.
As the Lulu.
I prefer this one.
So the owner, who's also the waiter here, just came up to confirm that we ordered 2 because he was confused. We eat a lot. This is actually technically a brunch because we've already had breakfast and we're gonna have lunch. So Lee, what's that one?
Okay, so it's an empanadita, which is a small empanada. Inside this one is tomato, onion, potato, and peanuts, I believe. Main ingredients, and then it comes with this delicious peanut sauce as well. So this is one of their like local specialty ones, which is sweet because in Latin America, for the most part, their empanadas are filled with meat, and this is our first vegetarian one, and it's delicious, and it's the most popular, which is really cool.
And so neither of these specialty food dishes are all that healthy because they're obviously both deep fried, but they are delicious snacks. And the other one that looks like this kind of puff crisp thing is called caratanto, and when they boil corn for long enough, kind of syrup rises to the top, and this is scooped out and then fried. So it's not the healthiest for you, and it kind of tastes like a chip, but it's really delicious, especially when you scoop it in this tomato-based sauce that it comes with. Coffee is out of it. How's the food?
Delicious.
Smashed
As
it.
always. I think we're gonna miss Colombian food.
You think? I've heard Ecuadorian food's delicious tambien.
Okay. Well, I'm really excited for new country, new food, new culture, new landscapes.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to beat Colombia. You've just transferred it.
What?
It's now up there. Lee has a chronic problem of food in teeth.
Yeah, so don't mind me if you notice when I'm talking. Just ignore it politely.
I like to tell her, but generally like half an hour after a conversation
You
she's
always tell
had.
me late when people I've been already talking to somebody for a while. He goes, oh, by the way, you got something in your teeth. It's like he does it on purpose. He's like, oh, I'm gonna let her just
It's still
ride it out for a while.
It's still in your teeth, speaking of. I just don't like to interrupt your conversation.
No, Max. No. No, bad timing.
Hasta luego.
Gracias, señora.
Hasta luego. So just so you're aware of prices, the total then came to 20,000, just over, which is about $8.
The actual conversion for a Canadian dollar is about 2,300 Colombian pesos is a Canadian dollar.
But we've got a better deal on food. We
Wait
may
till
show
see
you
our
later.
dinner spot. Our guide the other day also told us that the knockers on the buildings, the larger the knockers are, the more riches that family has. So in Cartagena, we forgot to mention it, but there's knockers everywhere, and yeah, the size
Size does matter. And you got to love a good set of knockers.
Home sweet home. So we found this place. Aki, come on in. Ak,
buddy.
come in. Come on. Did both of them go?
No, he's the other.
So we found this place on our trusty Overlander. We are paying 20,000 Colombian pesos a night, and that gives us a place to camp a toilet, a shower, and a water tap to fill up fresh water as well.
Electricity and Wi-Fi.
And most importantly, true, Aki has a new best friend.
Aki's fallen in love.
He's 10 months old. And his best friend. Oh, now he's pretending to play a cool
Yeah.
for him.
Go on, get it. And this is Eduardo. Hola, Eduardo.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Bien. Eduardo's been an amazing host, and this is a perfect spot for overlanders. Siento. En español, esta locación es perfecta por camionetas en casa rodantes y casa rodantes.
Cerca al centro.
Sí, cerca del centro. Gracias. Wow, I've got to learn to be less awkward in front of the camera when there's someone else around. But but that was Eduardo, and
I thought you were saying that just to me. I was like, yeah, I know.
but Eduardo and Diana are so nice and such good hosts. And yeah, so as Lee was saying, it's $8 a night, and with that we also get breakfast included. And Diana makes a kick-ass cafe as well. So such a good deal.
All right, I have kicked Max and Aki out of the van. We have a bit of downtime this afternoon, so we started to deep clean the van. It's been a week we've been in it. We planned to deep clean it right away, and we're finally getting around to it. So I'll show you what I've done to the back so far. So in the doors, inside here got really dirty. We've just repainted all the back wall here. We've repainted all this wall, and I've just repainted the white up there. So my next task, Aki, I told you you're out, is to scrub all this down, get all the dirt off, repaint it, and that way we'll feel like, you know, feels like kind of new again. So, brand new home. All right, as you can see, that side is done, where it's all glistening white. And here's the before shot. Mind you, some of this will still come off with a little bit of a scrub, but it has yellowed. And this wall is just a little beat up. So, and you might wonder why I'm doing this on my own. And it's not because I like to do all the chores, but Max and I actually take turns editing videos. So every other week, one of us edits. And when one of us is editing, the other one tries to be productive on working on our tiny home, or practicing Spanish, or sometimes answering emails or playing with Aki. But we try to balance out the workload so that we don't feel like we're always working, rather we take turns back and forth. So anyway, I'm really excited to get this done. I think it'll make a big difference with how it feels in here, going back to a nice clean white surface.
And this is after Lee has done an awesome job.
It looks much brighter, much newer. I have a bit left to do, but I think it's looking good.
Actually looks brand new in here.
Yeah, feels brand new. Smells better.
Well, that's not hard.
Just kidding, it never smells. Do the phone, Max.
And Eduardo brought us grapes.
That's so nice.
Yep.
Oh, Aki, you want a grape?
Okay, Lee, you know I've wanted to show him. Show him the other fruit that Eduardo brought us. Guys, check this out.
So this is a guama. And I'll show you, okay, that's it, we'll do it.
It's one of the weirdest fruit I've ever seen.
Yeah, so it's super thick. It feels leathery. And then you open it up. And then inside there's these little... Oh,
They're
maybe
almost...
that's not ripe.
No, this one's good. So they're almost
Okay,
like...
so you don't eat the pip, but you eat the fluffy, soft...
the white part.
Boga.
Good, huh?
It's nice. It's really good. It's just so big. Oh, what, Aki?
Yeah, you've said that before. Look, even Aki wants some. So we were almost going to sign off the vlog there, but we realised we cannot do that without showing you the best value for money meal we've had in all of Colombia, and potentially our whole trip.
I think the whole trip. I think hands down.
Huge call.
The whole trip.
Okay, Lee, want to explain the rules?
So here, for 5,500 Colombian pesos, you pick 7 of the items on the list. We realized the other day it's a very popular lunch spot, so we're already missing a few of the items, but it's the best value we've had and the best food we've had for the price our whole trip.
How much?
5,500,
Which is
$2.40.
$2.40 for seven small courses, but it's enough that pretty much both times we haven't finished.
So this is all mine. Max is involved today. I have a salad. This is like a broccoli veggie. Right, this is the broccoli veggie mix. This is some sort of stew. This is chickpeas, falafel, and vegetable soup. It's all vegetarian. This whole restaurant's vegetarian, but it's like international cuisine flavors, like different spices and stuff. It's so good.
So that looks good.
How's yours taste?
Can I have some?
Nope. That food was delicious, muy rico.
I'm going to remember that place forever.
Very fondly,
Yeah.
yes.
We hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We're going to wrap it up now because we're buggered and we're going to bed.
We hope you're excited to cross into a new country next week.
Yeah,
We're really excited to get to Ecuador.
so pumped for Ecuador, and thank you so much for all your suggestions on places to go. We've already gotten so many. We're writing them all down, and yeah, keep them coming. If you liked the video, give it a gentle tap of the thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. What?
Yeah, walking right. Have a little pee.
What?
Bye. See you next week.
Now I feel like we're going to be like the bloody Lady Gaga of old with all the costume changes in this vlog, but that is because we're filming over multiple days. We've spent multiple days in this town, and we thought it would be the best way to show off it in entirety for you guys.
They made it to South America. There is a llama, and Aki's about to meet him. Good luck.
Aki's like, what is that hairier dog than me?
So in Popayan, Popayan is
Blah, blah, blah.
loud as Punch showing off his new do.
Well, maybe that again. Good job. Yeah. Oh.
Hello guys, my name is Victor. I am living here in Popayan. I invite you to see you Popayan. Popayan has many recognition by UNESCO, has 2 recognition, and the special that I really like is the recognition by the traditional food. Popayan is it has many traditional food. I invite you to visit to Popayan and see you soon.
Perfect. Good work.